Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Ali Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today we are doing a class for anxiety and stress. We're going to apply two very different breathing techniques throughout this class that are meant to address stress or anxiety or just feeling uneasy and unsettled in your body, in your mind, in your emotions. The different ways to address it, both very effective. We're going to do short bursts of energy output, which can actually be one of the very good ways to address anxiety. Oftentimes when you feel anxious, you're told to calm down, to relax, to feel peaceful, but anxiety is sometimes physical. It's actually, most of the time, it's physiological, so you cannot just tell your mind, okay, be peaceful, because if that worked, then, we wouldn't even have anxiety in society. It is a little more physiological often than it is psychological, although there is no separation between the different bodies. But we can always address it you can always address what appears to be mental or psychological problems. We can address it through the body and the other way around. Of course, we can work from the body on the emotions or the mind, and from the mind we can definitely work on the body, and especially when we learn to utilize the higher mind and the higher spiritual impulse within ourselves, then we can really work on the physical. We have created this physical body through eons, through the spiritual force within us. We've materialized through that spiritual force, so we can work through the physical also on the emotional body. The emotional body, I don't want to make this very long. I've done classes on the different bodies in the different bodies within the physical realm. The emotional body is part of this physical body. It's just not visible, it's not tangible, it's not hard matter, but it is part of this physical experience. So to just work on the emotions through calming down doesn't work. Now, the way we can also address things is through magnetizing ourselves. Magnetism in a spiritual sense, so you can magnetize yourself through nature. You can go in nature and put your feet in the sand in the ocean. You can water a tree or attend to a tree if a tree needs tending, cleaning up around the area, watering, pruning if it isn't for pruning. But if you tend to a tree, talk to a tree, sit with a tree, help in some way nature, clean up, straighten up places in nature where things are a little chaotic, right? We can really calm our system down just from that physical action of harmonizing with nature, magnetizing ourselves, allowing the magnetic forces within us. And if we allow stress and anxiety to eat at our constitution for way too long, eat at us, eat at our system for way too long, that creates what it's called cracks in the astral and etheric body, where magnetic energy leaks out. We lose energy, magnetism, we lose magnetism from the cracks. So those are all kind of spiritual terms. Whether you're interested or not, I thought an interesting input for those of you who are curious about it. Nonetheless, the class is gonna be practical and physical, so that was just a way to put your mind to it. I know the people that have been with me for a decade now, you are not shocked by this type of talk, but if you're new here, just don't get scared. Don't get intimidated that this is gonna be a spiritual talk. No, I try to keep things very practical, and I try to bring mystics teachings when I feel inspired to do so, or when I feel that it's gonna serve the majority of the audience, the viewers. Anyways, so let's begin and let's flow with love, strength, and ease. Starting with reaching side to side. Now, the way I will address anxiety in this class and stress in the body is I will use a few different techniques. One is short bursts of energy output. They can address chronic stress. So, put in other words, controlled, deliberate stress, acute stress exposure can address and relieve chronic stress, chronic inflammation. The way inducing acute inflammation, such as working out and getting sore muscles, can heal chronic inflammation, which is pain that is long-term pain in the body. Same goes for stress, acute, deliberate. We choose it. It's not done to us. It's not scaring us. We choose to work out. That's acute and deliberate stress exposure. That can cure chronic, that can relieve chronic stress. All right, let's reach side to side, reaching behind you to bring mobility in the upper back, in the spine. Feel fluidity in your body and gaze soften the eyes and gaze. Follow the movement of the fingers with your eyes softly. It's softness, don't strain your eyes. So if you think about it a different way, this example has been given so many times in podcasts and such. If we get chased by a lion in nature, right? Something that, I don't know why that's the example, but everybody gives that. Let's say a bear chases you. You run, and then come to safety. And then dogs, humans, that's a way of shaking it out. That the running is the physical exertion. But nowadays we just really feel stress all the time, and it's a chronic kind of eating at our system stress. There is never really release. There's never end to it. We don't run away from it and we're into safety. So that's why exercise can really be that. Physiologically, the body will recognize it as this. Resolution to the scary event, to the danger. All right, from here, coming to the front of the mat, inhale and reach up, lengthen, exhale, dive down, shake the head, inhale, look ahead, plank. Drop the knees down if you're not familiar with chaturanga. Otherwise, you can do chaturanga and then up dog or cobra and downward facing dog. Let's bring the knees down on the floor, cross your feet, bring your feet in front of you, and we're going to do breath of fire. Now that is a rapid breath, more shallow breath, and it allows us to, again, address stress. Instead of in the try to calm down way, which in certain very particular ways can work, there is no just one way, that's the beauty of it. But as I said, deliberate, acute, brief stress exposure can really benefit chronic stress, which is what most of us suffer from in our modern society. So now we're going to do breath of fire. So breath of fire, I'll do it very simply, is just pumping the stomach inward, which forces the air out. It's a forceful exhalation through the nose or through the mouth. Do whatever helps you more. Usually through the nose it's a little easier for me because obviously nothing dries out, the mouth, the tongue doesn't dry out, but whatever is easier for you, really it's done both ways. So do it however you want to do, or you can mix and match also. And when we're done with let's do today 50 reps. It can be done even longer for that. If you feel particularly stressed out, you can pause the video and do it 3 times 50 exhalations each. But Once you're done, exhale, hold the breath out, empty, create that void, vacuum. Hold in that state for a few moments and then inhale. So let's go. Now, if you particularly feel stressed today, this is just for chronic stress that we experience daily, just driving and so forth. But if you feel stressed out, you can pause the video here and do this segment 2 more times just to really get the effects of it. But this is enough, and we'll continue with the yoga movement HIIT class. Bring the hands in front of you. You can drop the hips back. Just give it a good stretch here, and let's come on to all fours. Spread the fingers open, tuck your toes under, and here we're gonna do marches. I want you to work on your core. Core gives you stability of emotions as well. It gives you good grounding foundation in life, good support, good middle structure. So we're gonna do marches here and really focus on the core. Pull in and go fast. I want this to be more cardiovascular. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 40. Great. Down dog. From here, inhale the right leg up, step it through. Inhale, come up, high lunge, and we're going to step to the front, squat and lift your toes, and step back, high lunge, step to the front, squat, lift your heels onto the tippy toes, all right, and back, 2, 3, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look ahead. Plank. We're gonna go for mountain climbers, 100 of them. So spread the fingers open and we're going to run the knees into the chest. So that's your running from the bear. Let's go, give it your all, go fast. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 20. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 10 more for good measure. Very fast. Great. And take the left leg through, come up, high lunge, step at the front, squat, heel lift, back, high lunge, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Step at the front and hip. Give me a few hip circles. Bring your breath back to as normal as possible. Slow. From here, we're going to step in the center of the lengthwise of the mat and open chest. Step the right foot out to the side, side lunge. Bring your left knee in onto the tippy toes and reverse. Opposite side, lift and reverse. And continue. This is your cool down. Active, however, you're still getting a lot done. You're still working on your second heart, circular system. Have to focus. If I don't focus, I lose the choreography. So I have to focus. And it's part of the beauty of movement. It benefits our memory, our mind, our cognition. Gets us out of the sticky, electrified energy into more magnetic state. All right, that's it. Last one. And now we're going to count down and use a completely different breath. Now we're going to use calming breath. Bring yourself down onto the ground, laying, supine twist. Left knee across, look away from it. Change, right knee in and across, shoulder down. Feel that twist moving through the spine. And step your feet on the ground about hip width apart and lay comfortably. Balance the shoulders, balance the hips, and bring your hands onto your belly. And we're gonna do the three-step breath. And Dirga Pranayama, we're going to inhale into the belly, diaphragmatic breath, and don't inhale fully so that you can then inhale one a little more, second breath, third breath in. So 3 consecutive inhalations until you fill up all the way into the rib cage and chest, and then you're gonna exhale from the chest, emptying down into the belly. And make sure the whole time you feel comfortable, you're not overdoing it. The first inhalation is not so deep that after that you're just straining your system. Make sure to inhale, inhale, Inhale and the chest opens, the rib cage opens, the chest opens, and then exhale through the from the top part. Exhaling, emptying the belly last. So let's do that. That's a calming breath. Make it comfortable yet challenging. So we don't want to just breathe the way we breathe when we're watching TV. We want to be a little more conscious here. A little more intentional. So let's go. One more. And release. If you want to continue with this, if you feel that you need a few more of those, of this particular breath, you can do a few more, 5 to 10 more breaths. Otherwise, we're totally and completely, that was enough, we're done. This series is meant to show you that you can stay in shape and learn new skills, create new neural pathways in shortish amount of time. You don't have to dedicate hours and hours a day in order to stay fit, to be in great shape, perfect for your age and constitution. So from here, just allow yourself to relax, to feel done, to feel that everything is enough. We're done. This is perfect. This is enough. We've done an amazing thing for our body today, and we can just be grateful, feel at peace, feel at ease, feel that we've done our job today, our work today, as far as the fitness part goes, and we can relax and just enjoy a peaceful experience here. And remember to flow with love, strength, and ease. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.